Today, Bitcoin outperforms stocks after data reveals the economy grew less than projected. The DOJ announces two separate crypto enforcement actions. And in an exclusive on-camera interview, Anchorage Digital's CEO explains the platform's new crypto settlement network. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Talia Kaplan. Major cryptocurrencies slightly in the red following the release of data this morning, showing that economic growth in the U.S. slowed in early 2024. Gross domestic product, a broad measure of goods and services produced between January and March, rose at a 1.6% annualized pace, lower than Wall Street's estimate of 2.4% growth. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin fell less than 1%, holding above $64,000. Ether dipped less than 0.5% as both cryptocurrencies outperformed the stock market as of noon, with the Dow and tech-heavy Nasdaq both falling 1.5%. Solana, however, dropped more substantially, nearly 2.5%. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. The Department of Justice announced enforcement actions in two separate cases in New York. The Southern District of New York announced the arrest of two people behind the crypto mixer Samurai Wallet. In a joint effort between the IRS and FBI, Samurai's CEO and CTO are accused of transacting more than $2 billion as an unlicensed money transmitter. Officials also claim the two were involved in laundering more than $100 million worth of transactions from dark web markets, including Silk Road. At the same time, the Eastern District of New York announced the sentencing of an Instagram influencer, Jabara Igbara, for fraud schemes that involve cryptocurrencies. The influencer, who goes by Jay Mazzini, was sentenced to 7 years in prison. He ran a Ponzi scheme targeting Muslim Americans and raised money by deceiving victims into giving up their crypto holdings. He claimed he was actually buying it from them at a premium. Next, California Congresswoman Maxine Waters says she thinks the country could soon see stablecoin regulation. The top Democrat on the House Financial Services Committee told Bloomberg yesterday that she believes we are, quote, on our way to getting a stablecoin bill in the short run. In the interview, she mentioned that many entities have weighed in on stablecoin regulation, including Federal Reserve banks, the Treasury Department, and the White House. She says a top priority is protecting investors by making sure companies have the assets to back up stablecoins. Now, Senators Kristen Gillibrand and Cynthia Lummis introduced a new stablecoin bill last week aimed at creating a regulatory framework for stablecoins, including mandating a one-to-one reserve, banning algorithmic stablecoins, and complying with U.S. anti-money laundering and sanctions rules. Last, Anchorage Digital just introduced a new global crypto settlement service. The regulated crypto platform announced its new settlement network called Atlas, short for Anchorage Digital Trusted Liquidity and Settlement. Anchorage says it's designed to settle both U.S. dollars and digital assets. Atlas was built for institutional counterparties and enables different kinds of settlements, including over-the-counter and off-exchange settlements. According to Anchorage, Atlas is the only settlement network offered by a federally chartered bank. The company says that since its early access launch earlier this year, Atlas has already settled hundreds of millions of dollars in digital assets. The new network provides direct settlement on a blockchain between wallets rather than relying on intermediaries. The service is also supposed to be faster and more secure than traditional ways of moving funds. For our main story, in an exclusive on-camera interview, Crypto World's Tanea McKeel spoke with Nathan McCauley, Anchorage Digital's co-founder and CEO, about the new crypto settlement network.
Anchorage Digital is launching Atlas. That's a settlement product for both digital assets and U.S. dollars. Talk to me about why you're choosing to launch this settlement network.
So Atlas is a groundbreaking new settlement network that is here to really solve all the settlement needs for institutional counterparties. Anybody who wants to participate in the digital asset ecosystem wants to be able to settle assets safely and securely and between the counterparties. And what we found is that there's no good option on the market that provides everything that the institutions of the world need. Safe, regulated, reliable settlement infrastructure is something that really we think will catalyze a new era of adoption for digital assets. And we're looking to bring that forward with Atlas.
Where do you think that this product fits into the banking system right now? Is your goal to take on something like Swift, for instance, or is this seen more as a replacement for things like Signature and Silvergate, which, of course, were shut down?